Hey everyone, Jason here from J&N Collectors. Hope you're all having a great start to your week. I just wanted to put out a quick video to go over some recent pickups, talk about the show that we attended this last weekend, and the one that we are going to this weekend. So, yeah, it's been a busy time in the hobby for us. A couple of eBay pickups first. This is a 2022 Topps Chrome Logo Fractor Gold. This is numbered out of 50. And it's number 28 out of 50, which is Nolan Arenado's jersey number, so that's really cool. I love the photography. I love these jerseys. It's probably my favorite Cardinals jersey there, and just a great-looking card there, so I was thrilled to get that. This is out of Topps Chrome Sapphire, gold parallel of Tommy Edman. Very underrated Cardinal player, but yeah, this is also numbered out of 50. So thrilled to pick that up. Week before last, my older son and I attended a trade night at RA Sports Cards in Ionia, Michigan. And I was going through a gentleman's box. Known this guy for a while. Real nice guy, real easy to deal with. Last card I came across was this 2023 Topps Independence Day Paul Goldschmidt. And these cards are numbered out of 76. So I'm like, is that for sale? He's like, yeah. I was like, how much you want for it? So he gets on eBay and looks, and it's a relatively new product, so there just aren't many comps. He's like, there's one on auction right now that ends in a couple days. It's like $20. He says, I'll do $20 for it. I said, done deal. I thought it might go for 25, maybe 30 at the most. So I'm thinking that's fair. Fast forward to Monday night or Tuesday, and the auction ended for $125. Now, some of that is it's a new product. I get that, but 20 up to 125 in a couple days is just kind of crazy. And then there was another one that went in the same range. So I reached out to the guy and I'm like, hey, so this is where the one ended at. Another one ended in a similar spot. I said, I'm going to make it right by you. So saw him at the show this last Saturday and gave him some extra cash. And then he's a Miguel Cabrera collector, so I gave him some Cabreras too. And I think both sides walked away pretty happy on that deal. So it's a pretty cool pickup there. Glad to have it. So the Avery's Shoebox Cards and Collectibles Show. Fourth Saturday of every month, 10 to 4 at the Lansing Mall in Lansing, Michigan. And that show is now up to about 155 tables, which is, that's grown a lot over the last 6 months even. It's a really solid show. I got some really solid dealers there, and me. I'm certainly a very small fish in that market, but we have a lot of fun doing it. And so, we got there a little bit after 8 o'clock to set up, and you could just tell it's going to be a busy day. So, 10 o'clock rolls around, and sales are a little bit slow. I'm a little bit surprised by it. But at this point, I'm just attributing that to people are wising up. People are walking around first just to see, what is available at what price, where the deal's going to be. I mean, I spent a lot of time last week going through comping stuff out, making sure that everything was priced well and, ready to move. And sure enough, about 10:30, just after the show started, young man walks up to the table, asks me, if I pick out a bunch of stuff, can you work with me on price? Absolutely. So he goes through, picks out maybe 8 to 10 cards out of the showcase, said, what do you do for these? Your whole $2 box, and then between the showcase and the $2 box, I've got like a bunch of $3 to $8 cards. So he picked out some of those as well. And so, the tough part of that is actually figuring out how many cards are in that $2 box. Not that you're trying to charge $2 a card on it by any stretch, but if one person says it's 200 and another person says it's 300, that can create somewhat of a difference. And that was actually what we found, is that our difference really came on that box. And so I counted 2 different sections of that box, and, kind of extrapolated a little bit based on that. I thought there were equal size sections, equal portions of the box, and just trying to come up with some confirmation for my number. And then, he's coming back with well, not everything in there is a $2 card for sure. And, it's like, it's a $2 box, man. We can haggle on that all day. You want to argue that's not a $2 card. Well, that's probably a $3 or $4 card, that type of thing. So just a little bit of that happened. Nothing crazy by any stretch. Within 5 or 10 minutes, we had a deal. And it was one of those deals that, for me, if I walk away from the show and I don't have another sale all day, that's still a pretty good day for me. I was real happy with it. So as it turned out, that was the largest deal I had all day, and it wasn't really that close. But, I had several other deals where, people are stocking up on inventory, probably to take to the show that we're going down to this next weekend. At least that's my thought. And so, I don't know. It was a lot of fun. So, afternoon rolls around, probably 2:30. Things finally start to just calm down a little bit. You're on your feet for like 4 hours straight, and it's like, man, my back is killing me, but, I'm not going to sit down when people are standing at my table. I want to give them the attention that they deserve, and it's fun talking with these people. So, I don't know, around 3:30, a young man walks up, and by now my showcase is like 40 to 50% full, and I put my buying sign out like I need inventory. And young man walks up and he's like, "So you're looking to buy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm curious to see what you got." And so he pulled out, I don't even know if it was 1 or 2 cards, it's really sad that I don't know that. I was so enamored with the one card that like nothing else mattered at that point. And so I said, "This is a really sweet card. What are you looking to get for it?" And so he gave me the number, and I'm like, I'm trying to play cool, Oh, okay, yeah, good. In my mind, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, this is a card that I wouldn't normally think I would be able to get into, for a reasonable amount. And it's sitting right here. I've got to get this card. That's what I'm thinking inside. And so I said, "Well, is there anything in my showcase? I know it's a little bit empty. It's been a pretty good day, but is there anything in my showcase that you'd be interested in trading for? At least, partial trade." And so he did. He found a booklet that he liked. It was a 7-player booklet. NBA, Steph Curry was in it, Russell Westbrook, a bunch of other point guards. About a $75 card. And so we incorporated that into the deal, and then it's like, okay, pay the rest in cash. What's that number look like? And so the numbers that we started at, it's about $100 apart. And it wasn't crazy. I could see where he was coming from. He could see where I was coming from. I think he was also set up. So it's like, yeah, we're both trying to, quote unquote, make money. It's like, this card's probably not going anywhere, but, that's the part I got to play. And so after just a minute, he's like, "How about we just meet in the middle?" And so I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, this is a great card. It seems like a great price. I really want to get into this card. But, it's a little bit of money. So do I want to do this? And so I stood there for what felt like 20 minutes. It was probably like a minute or two. And I extended my hand and I said, "You got yourself a deal." And so, yeah, it's this card right here. It's 2016 Flawless Ken Griffey Jr. Auto, number 10 out of 10. Just a beautiful card. Auto is, well, it's flawless, right? There's no streaking in it, no smudging or anything like that. It's just a beautiful card, and I couldn't be more thrilled to have it. Did not go into the day expecting to come across anything like that, really, or feel like I had the flexibility to get into that. So just a really cool card. Thrilled to have it. Yeah. So anyhow, general thoughts from the show. $2 box stuff for the second month in a row. I felt like that was really strong. And I'm not saying that just from, the perspective that I sold my whole box. I felt like that was the case maybe across the board. Last month, I sold through about half my box. So I had to spend a lot of time this month preparing that box to get ready to go. And it worked out really well. And I'm really happy about that. In terms of showcase stuff, you're talking $20 to $50. That seems to be kind of the sweet spot. Now, granted, I would say it's a large, healthy local show. This isn't your Dallas. This isn't your Burbank, Chantilly. It's not like any of those. It's not the National, but it's a good, healthy local show. So a lot of $20 to $50 stuff moving. And, yeah, I would say people are spending money, but they're spending it wisely. A lot more so than what was happening, say, two and a half years ago. In terms of sports, baseball was pretty hot. Basketball was moving fairly well. I think your savvy buyers are looking for football right now. Just trying to get this little off-season window where prices are probably the lowest they're going to be for until next year at this time, right after the Super Bowl. So for me, that's like Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields. Now, I'm not like a big Justin Fields guy, but if you think ahead about where the National is located this year in Chicago, I would say there are probably a lot of Chicago Bear fans at the National with their talented young quarterback. I just think that's going to be a thing. So that's a guy that I'm looking for right now. So really, the three of the four major sports, the other being hockey, which the Lansing market is not strong for hockey, but I think hockey is maybe starting to gain a little popularity. But baseball, basketball, football are all, I would say, in a very healthy spot, at least in this market right now. So this coming weekend, we are headed down to the Shipshewana show, weather pending. There is a large snowstorm that is scheduled to hit somewhere between Lansing and Shipshewana on Friday. So provided we don't have travel issues related to that, we will be down there. I think we're going to go down Saturday morning for that. Not sure there's a good trade night the night before from 7 to 10 for anyone who may be interested in doing that. But, yeah, it's going to be, pick up inventory because we sold a lot of it this last show. We need to get more of it. And so, yeah, we'll be seeing what deals we can work there. I think that's about all I have. So I hope you're all doing well. If you enjoy the video, if you're still watching, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. And then in the comments, let me know the last show that you attended and or the next show that you are planning to attend, especially if it's the Shipshewana show this next weekend. If you're going to be there and you happen to run into me, please stop and say hi. I'd love to meet you and, chat with you for a minute or two. Just be really cool. But, yeah, so take care, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Talk to you soon. Bye.